What is going on, guys? We are back with another video, and of course, we are doing another division rival here, and we are doing the Dolphins. Not gonna lie, we're doing a realistic one. Well, I mean, that's not anything to lie about, but we're doing a realistic rebuild, and I'm not gonna lie, this could be one of the hardest ones we've had in a while. And the main reason why, I mean, we have no Jay Ajayi, Jay Cutler is in the list, but I'm gonna allow us to have Tannehill. Ooh, actually, let me look this up. I can't remember when Tannehill was hurt. Injury. I think it was after the regular season. Damn it. Wait. It was in practice. But it was August 3rd. Damn it. We can't use him. Damn it. God damn it. Ugh. Can't use Tannehill. Damian Williams, I'll allow. I don't know why I said I'll allow. Obviously, I'll allow it. If anything, we should have Jay Ajayi. And I should be able to... Who is this dude? Oh my god, he's so bad. You can't do anything with him. Devontae Parker. I mean, wide receiver core is not bad. Kenny Stills is actually surprisingly young. Tight end, Julius Thomas. Not a huge fan of that. AJ Derby, not bad. Anthony Fasano is still in the league. Didn't even know that. Big issue, we have offensive line. Laramie Tunsil isn't too bad. But that pretty much is where it ends. Juwan James, I guess, is okay as well. But he's normal as well, so that kind of sucks. Pass rush blows. Don't get me wrong, I mean, William Hayes and Cameron Wake are good, but they're also old as hell, and I don't like it. We got a couple of rookies, you know, that we'll probably end up starting Charles Harris somewhere. I honestly don't know where, but somewhere. Raekwon McMillan, I forgot about him. He's going to be our starting middle linebacker. Please, to God, he needs to win the award. This is going to be a tough rebuild, like I said. This is a hard one. That's what someone said. You can always kind of tell when a team's roster is bad is by how much they pay low-level talent. Like I seen Andre Branch is being paid quite a bit for being like a backup scrub. So you can kind of tell, once again, like I said, sometimes when a team is really that desperate, they will have those ridiculous contracts for bad players. Holy crap! 30 mil penalty on Sue. I thought they restructured him. Restructured their early demise. What in the world is that? What? Surely that's not a thing in real life, is it? There's no way he's a free agent in real life. They did. They actually waived him. He's ours now. Hell no. That is huge. I gotta pump these rebuilds out quick so we can get Jalen in there. Hell no. How come I never heard of that? Dorian Johnson, always in there. Always on our team. I'll take it. Philly Brown. Got a couple of guys. We don't really need any of these players, though. Let's advance a week, see if any of the guys we threw on the trade block are viable, which they won't be, but it is what it is. At least we got rid of the pedophile. That's all that matters, and we didn't. We actually won. Wow. Jalen Collins is kind of sick, though. Tankersley, number 2 for sure. That's awesome. That helps us a little, you know. I'll be signing him. So I don't care what anyone says. I'm fielding offers for Koamisi. He's 30 years old. He's a good coverage guy. Certain teams might want him. Apparently, a few teams want him. He is pretty damn good. I'd be willing to allow myself to take a second-round pick. And the reason why I'm going to allow this trade to be a thing... Ooh, Jeremy Hill. The reason why I'm going to allow this trade to be a thing is because he is on a contract year. So you can't even argue that we're getting a whole lot because, or not getting a whole lot, that we're getting rid of a player that we're going to keep because in real life they might not keep him. So that's all I'm going to say. They also restructured him. So if I'm him, I'm leaving anyways. So we're just going to take a pick from the Niners. How about that? I don't care. This team needs a lot of work. So I'm going to do the little moves that I can. I mean, like I said, this is one of the worst teams I've ever had to rebuild. Sorry, Dolphins fans, but at least the Browns have some rookie pieces. You know, they're trying to get younger at least. I don't know what the Dolphins are doing. And we're going to go one more week because I have William Hayes on the trade block because in real life he is injured. And he will probably retire in real life. Let's call it how it is. I don't think at this point he'd be worth this kind of... Oh, the Patriots, though. An extra second... Oh, the Colts, I will allow it. A second round this year for an amazing pass rusher. He's just on the older side. Let's just call it that way. Maybe overtraded a little bit. Once again, don't care. You don't like the video? Well, I'm sorry. Things just happen. Season goal. God damn it, we're in a trap. Damn it. 7 wins is already way too hard to get for this team. Who do we have to re-sign? Let's get Jarvis Landry out of the way. And then I don't know who else. Jarvis Landry, that's probably it, honestly. I hope Tannehill needs a contract because I will let him go in a heartbeat. 0-2, of course. No shocker there. Jarvis Landry, Damian Williams. That's a tough sign. That's a tough sign. He's cheap, so we'll probably keep him on. Oh, whoa, Jay Cutler needs a contract. Whoa. Let's sign the old Jarvis to a 5-year deal. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Well, Jarvis is easy to please. I'll tell you what. Doesn't take much. Please, we need a superstar guaranteed. We also need to go 0-16. We need the number 1 pick. Jordan Webster has lots to learn about being a quarterback because he was a pitcher. Ooh. Which means, wow, that might be the first, damn it. That might be the first time in week 3 that I've seen 2 regressions already. Jay Cutler fumbled twice, and then Damian Williams sucks. God damn, this team is actually rough. But we're going to turn this thing around. Might be slowly, but we'll do it. Jordan Webster, mid-first. Oh, he's superstar, but that's not enough, is it? Quarterback. It isn't the biggest need in the world, but you best believe if I know a guy's a superstar or I can get them late or even both, I'm going to do it. You best believe. Because Tannehill, he's about to be 30, coming off of a major injury. I'd be willing to trade him easily. Not a bad running back here. Power back, probably going to be slow. We're used to that now. Early second rounder, though. Vincent Driver. A- stiff, A- truck, a B carrying. Got a couple of running backs with potential, which is nice to see because we really need one. We really need almost every position, which is going to make this a long rebuild, but also a pretty fun one, I think. I think it comes down with, A, getting a top 5 pick. Just no! Stop it. Stop winning. Well, no, win one more game so I can get the XP trait real quick for the training, and then do whatever the hell you need to do. We need a running back. We really need to get steals. That's the problem. We need to land absolute steals. Like this guy could be one. We see one almost every draft, and they're usually 50-50. They're either really good with bad dev, or they're just really bad, period. So we really need to land some really good talent late, like a quarterback maybe in the 3rd round, which is not going to happen, but just something. If we win against the Falcons, I'm going to quit. Like, this is the absolute... Like, we cannot have an average season with this Dolphins team. I don't think you guys understand how deadly this is. And we also can't take a tight end in the 1st round, so I'm not sure why I scouted it. Damn it. Any other round, if they're good, they're willing to be taken at any point. Oh, please. Damn it. I don't care if he has a green. That's just a terrible player. Please lose to the Jets. Prove to me you're a good team. As in bad. Damn it! I mean, I did want one more win, which we got. How much did we beat them by? 3. Do we not understand what we're doing? We're trying to get a good pick, and that's not going to happen. We just won against a team that's going to be a pick above us, guaranteed now. Watch us go like 6-10. I will die. I can't have it. I just can't. Ooh, not a bad player there. Big freak of a man, too. Dickerson. Lots of wide receivers. I mean, if they're good enough, just about any position can be taken in the 1st round. But I would be really weary of a position like wide receiver when we already have a great core. Only thing I would see coming out of a good wide receiver pick is that we could trade one of the wide receivers we have. Other than that, that's where it all ends. Cornerback, really not an issue, and that's sad because this is one of the deepest one of the deepest cornerback cores it would appear that I've ever seen. I normally see, maybe 5 or 6 that is like a really good core, but this is like a 8 or 9. Like, look at how deep the core is. It's ridiculous. That class is sick. We have a Heisman-winning halfback, Haley Hamilton, offensive lineman Latevin Peterson, and D'Angelo Hopkins is one of the most reliable offensive linemen. That's pretty cool. Hamilton, he really didn't look that good. He's It's a superstar dev, though, so we know we have a guaranteed guy there if we really wanted him. DeAngelo Hopkins, not a bad offensive lineman, and that's not the guy. This guy is, though. I mean, even though he's bad projection, we almost have to take him. We're so desperate. Any guy that has that kind of potential needs to be drafted just in case he has, like, superstar or something. Well, realized my mic was muted. We re-signed Jalen Collins. We let go of Damian Williams. We re-signed Dorian Johnson. Jay Cutler's gone, but Tannehill should be here unless he like magically retired or something. They got Sue playing 2 positions. That's pretty cool. And I don't remember. A lot of guys that were terrible were released. We must have a lot of money tied up because we have no talent, yet we have like no money. Koamisi, free agent. William Hayes, free agent. So do not get mad at me because apparently I am correct. So running back is something I do want to try and get settled in free agency here. We have a couple of guys. None of them I really want to start, though. Prince and Mook do not need a cornerback at all. First things first, let's look at quarterback. Drew Brees, not really even worth going for at this point because we're not ready yet. Any young quarterbacks, I would love to have McCarron there. EJ Manuel, no. I guess nobody there. Halfback, Chris Ivory, actually probably be pretty solid for us. Adrian Peterson. Thomas Rawls is there. Somehow Damian Williams getting an offer. That's kind of weird. You got Thomas Rawls not getting an offer, but Damian Williams does get one? That makes no sense. I will take Rawls in a heartbeat. I will offer him a legit contract too. Okay, not that legit. Jesus Christ. Nobody's offering him. I'm not going to give him ridiculous money. It's not even ridiculous, but you know what I mean. Okay, I'm not going to give him that little either. Jesus. Come on, where's the medium? Because he could be a starter for us next year. You never know. 70 points. That seems good. But let's make sure. I would love to have Tavon. Lots of running backs. I mean, this is why I didn't re-sign the dude. Because, I mean, it's pretty clear as day that it's not hard to find running backs in free agency. Oh, Cordero. Even if we don't put him at running back, which we probably will, he's a good kick returner. Definitely worth some money. See what I'm saying, though? Greg Robinson, slow dev. Like, I don't know how that one was at the Bills rebuild. I don't know how the hell they got him to quick. Not that it mattered since we didn't get him anyways. But I don't know how they got him to quick. It's ridiculous. Well, we offered a couple of contracts. If we don't get Rawls, I'll be absolutely devastated because we offered him a pretty legit contract. Wow, really? 69 points isn't enough? Oh, my lordy. Well, we've got to hope for an amazing draft. Number 5 overall. We're definitely going to need to trade it down. No question about it. Jordan Webster, very decent. Not going to be your quarterback's quarterback, but he will be a very mobile guy with probably about a 76, 77 overall tag to him. Sam Pace, late second. This is the guy that we would be aiming for. Definitely going to be aiming for him. I like Webster, but I don't like him enough. Keith Mack, late first round pick. Looks pretty damn good if you ask me. Pollard, a 4.49, another late second. This could be, could be another late second type draft or round for us where we take no one in the first, but we take several in the second. That seems like a pretty smart idea, and I think that's probably what we'll do. I like the halfback a lot. Landon Graves, don't think he was anything crazy. Bullet, that's an interesting name, Jermichael Bullet. This first draft needs to be almost flawless. Whether that is grabbing no players at all, doesn't matter. Comes down to at least setting up the future, whether that's actually taking players or setting up draft picks. Well, we have our guys scouted. I think we know what we want. Quarterback is nice, but we have to go late in the second round. That's really the only option we have is if we take someone high, even if they're a good quarterback, we can't. It's just not going to work well for us. And nobody goes that high. Let's pause, see what we can get for this draft pick right here. Okay, so we can get a late first. Get that. Yeah, okay. They're going to give us 2 second-round picks. Do I like that, though? I want the Saints pick here. It's not looking bad at all. 26th overall. You can't really pass up on that, can you? You got a guaranteed superstar, running back, and quarterback. Screw it, we're going to take him, I guess. 76 overall, like I expected, but superstar dev, you can't go wrong with that. Not a bad player at all. It's just his deep accuracy is horrendous. Tannehill in a 7th round for a first round, and Mickens. Tannehill's 30. He has not done much. I know they haven't really done a whole lot to make him, a good player. Oh, Haley Hamilton, though. He's a superstar as well. These are picks I really did not expect to be making, but I think I might make this pick. I don't like the stats, though. I'm taking Kobe Carpenter. Slow dev, but he's a great... Wow. He's an amazing player. I mean, I hate slow dev, but what do I do with him? What do I do with him? DT? The end? I don't know. We'll have to take a look. Like, at the end of the day, who do you want the most? And I'm thinking Mac over everyone. You know? I think Keith Mack is the move. Quick dev, 76 overall, very fast. Not a bad player at all. Good carrying, so, I mean, year one, he shouldn't be too rough. We have a lineman here. Gonna reach for this linebackers. I think he's gonna be pretty amazing. Please be good. Quick dev, not really a shocker there. Definitely gonna be a coverage linebacker for us, so maybe, a Raekwon McMillan action. Who knows? Kevin Peterman, please be decent. And he is... I don't know. He did not look good. They said he was great, like he's consistent, so I'm just going to take him anyways. I don't care. And he was a bust. I don't know why I expected something amazing. I was expecting his dev to be great, and that clearly was not the case. Oh, well. Oh, Jesus. Early 6? Is that where we're at right now? I think so. We're going to take this guy. How are you bad? How? How are those potentials bad? That wants to me to kill myself. Center, clear as day. Going to be a monster. Please be quick dev. Thank you. 77 overall. Good player. We landed 1 or 2 good offensive linemen, I believe. So, draft value. Not draft value. Draft recap. What did we get? So, we got a quarterback, Webster. Great player. Superstar dev. Carpenter. Great player. An amazing player. Super beast player with slow dev, sadly. What's his hit power? Did they show it? I don't know why they wouldn't show it for DN. Still a decent, important stat. 76 overall. Keith Mack. Quick dev. Not a bad steal there. Daniel Matty, quick dev, not a bad steal there. Peterman, normal dev, not sure what to do with him. Leon Hampton, bust, fast as hell. Latevin Patterson, super bust, probably release him. Morgan Jenkins, maybe a DT, not a great player though. Christian Wheeler, amazing steal. Harvey Murphy, good player. Money, not a bad player. Staley, very fast, decent, and then an absolute bust and a half. Take a look at the rest of the league. What do they land? I really want to see that running back because we could have had him, but I traded down to try to get a little bit more later. Kirkland McNary, not a bad player. Please, no. Yes, slow dev. I thought he was gonna be amazing. You guys seen that? 78 overall. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I seen it right away. I was like, oh, he's good, isn't he? Nate Chancellor looks like he's about 39. He reminds me of Mike Singletary's Niners coaching days. What in the world is that? Oh, what do you got? It's a little bit of steal here. That's a fullback. No one cares. Fullbacks are not people. Zach Wilson, left tackle. They took a 76 overall left tackle with the first overall pick. DT Deshaun Hatcher, steal. That's a really good steal. Usually don't see that. Superstar dev for a DT in the 2nd round. I know it was the 33rd pick, but still. Leonard Armstrong for the Packers. Looks like we finally got an amazing cornerback for our squad. Cameron Foreman, solid corner. Malcolm Gardner, decent wide receiver. Can't be mad with that if you're them. Wide receiver Taj Allen, another playmaker for the Thomas. If he's still around, which I'm sure he is. Frank Legursky, good defensive end. Normal, unlike ours with slow. Donald French, decent player with normal, good strength. Left guard, D'Angelo Hopkins, the guy we missed. Amazing player. Sweet. So happy for you. Spencer Wells, okay player. DeMarcus Dickerson, quick dev, fast, really good player. Haley Hamilton, much better than I thought he was going to be. I'll tell you that. 80 overall superstar dev. They took him the 3rd overall pick. We'll take a look back at what we took around that pick. I don't think we actually took anyone good player there for the Saints. Finally get another offensive playmaker for them. Casey, I messed that one up. Great player late in the first. DTs were nice this draft. Duncan Tate, which I thought was Taint for a second. Parmele, 6'6", 20. Wow. That is a great player. Henry Johnson over here. Not bad at all. Simon Tipton, 4th pick overall. Great player, and I honestly, normally I wouldn't see it, but holy crap do I see it. I didn't look at him because we weren't in the market for a tight end top 10 at all. But holy crap, he is amazing. 88 speed, agility of 86, and excel of 85 at 6'7", and he's 22. He is sick. The Bears have landed a superstar. Haney White, great cornerback, superstar dev. The Bears really landed an amazing player, though. That is, unheard of. What was his dev, actually? Was he superstar as well? Quick dev. Oh, my God. Really, other than those safeties, not a whole lot going on. Taco Charlton was just released. Oh, my God. Honestly, that's the way I'm thinking about in the Legacy League. He has just got no potential at all. He's got normal dev. He was injured even for us the first season. I think he came back a week ago, and it's just I have no spot for you, bro. Well, hey, we got the lineup set. Not that I'm super excited about it, but Webster, God damn it, do it. Just do it. That's all I can really say, man. That's all I can say. Why is T-Money starting? Is he supposed to start? He's normal dev. I don't like that. I don't like that a normal dev guy is starting. I don't like it. I'm telling you right now, I don't like it. We also do have potential trades coming up, so we'll see about that. Asiata, Pouncey, and McCain for a second round this year from the Niners. Do not know what pick that actually is, though. Number 63 would be, I would assume, the Chargers. Let's take a look at this thing. It's actually the Chiefs. Okay, so we have a lot of picks this year as well, by the way, because we traded down a ton. Draft story, Malcolm Tuman and linebacker Tremaine Owens. Could finish our linebacker core with Tremaine Owens if he's not too high of a pick. Is that Devontae Parker, I believe? So where are they? Tremonte, did I call him? Tremaine Owens. Maybe I didn't, actually. B power move, B plus finesse, A minus hit power, 6'4", 259, 22 years old, superstar dev. Sounds like a fairy tale, if I'm being honest. And Tuman is a corner, so position we don't really... I mean, I say we don't need it because we have a little bit of youth there, but really, if they're not going to progress, we might need one. We have Jalen Collins, who did really well, and even he isn't that great of an overall. He isn't really getting much XP. Week 15, and I'm not going to lie to you, we're 7-6, and we are 1 game behind the Patriots. Sadly, though, we lost both games against them, and we also lost to the Jets, so we're not having a great season. Okay, this is kind of weird. Dyron Ivy, sadly, we do not need him because our quarterback's okay. And we also have Anton Parker. Good old Anton. Anton Parker, I don't know what position he is. 16 tackles, so some sort of defensive player, of course. Matt Mendoza, what is he? Offensive lineman. And then we have ankle surgery needed for left tackle Wiggins. So we have a couple of guys scouted. Nothing too crazy. Let's see Ivy. Dyron Ivy, the mobile type quarterback. Do we know? I think everyone else is offensive line or defensive line. Matt Mendoza, not a bad player at all. And then where's Wiggins? I think he needed surgery. Maybe they won't show it until the actual draft. Probably what they're going to do, huh? Is that what they're going to do? They are. Then we had some Anton guy. I don't know if Anton is his first name. We got Antoine. I don't know if Anton was his first name, though. We'll find him. We'll find him. No matter what. We will not end the search till we actually find him. This guy was really good, wasn't he? Superstar Dev. Anton, where are you, boy? Where's our boy Anton? He might be a safety, actually. Oh, there he is. Anton Parker. Looks pretty decent. Nothing too spectacular, though. And we don't know what his dev is. It was just, mentioning he was decent. 8-5 Raiders. We can win this. I think we might make the playoffs. Really not much we can do. Plus, we'll probably end up losing this game anyways. Probably end up going 7-9. Please win. We did win. And it's a tied division. Oh, my God. Oh, if we can at least get a tie here and the Patriots lose, I mean, even that's a lot to ask for from the Patriots. Oh man, I don't want to lose this close. Like, yeah, it's a huge improvement, but I don't care. I want to win now. It's too late. You've already given us too much of a taste. I'm going to be so devastated. We won, and the Patriots lost. Oh my god, they suck. What were they, 8-5, and they just lost every game? Like I said, I mean, well, let's see. Where's the Patriots teams? We lost both games. The second one wasn't too bad. We lost both games there. Finishing out, I mean, we beat the 11-4, which turned into 11-5 Jags, I think. Oh my god, I don't even know. Did the Patriots make it? They might have missed as well. Was the division the only way through on our side? It was. I mean, wow. The Raiders missed at 9-7. Wow, that is clutch. Patriots lost 4 straight. Bills lost 2. Colts lost 6. They were actually looking okay. If they would have won those games, it would have been 10-6. Yeah, 10-6. Where were the Jags? The Jags lost 1. They were on some sort of winning streak until they met us. That is the clutchest it comes. I don't know how good our stats are going to be, but okay. Well, Jordan Webster looks to have been good enough for Rookie of the Year. Hopefully, Keith Mack actually not a bad player either. I know 3.5 per carry isn't great, but 13 touchdowns off of 1,000 yards isn't terrible. Jarvis Landry did well. Devontae Parker and Stills, no matter what position, seems to be very consistent, so I like that a lot. Offensive line, especially for a bunch of rookies, did really well. Kobe Carpenter had 9 sacks. Jesus. Defensive tackles are the only power we have. Picks, Rashad Jones did well. Jalen Collins yet again. Matty actually pretty decent for a middle linebacker, 3 picks. Rookie kicker was actually really terrible. Jarvis Landry, 2 kick returns and 2 punt returns. He might have been best wide receiver. 14th offense. We were 9-7, remember, so it's not going to be great, but 14th offense. Ooh. We must have got really lucky, or we did really badly against a few teams. I mean, if Webster's number 5 on MVP, surely he's Offensive Rookie of the Year. There he goes. Keith Mack was number 2 as well, and then number 9 was Leon Hampton, and then Matty. Yes, there we go. A couple of awards that we really needed. Landry was number 3, really. I guess to be fair, when you go best wide receiver, it doesn't count in like the kick return, punt return stuff. Maybe in real life, because there's bias there. But in this in Madden world, I don't think it matters at all. Really, wins Offensive Rookie of the Year only gets 13K. I mean, I know I used all of our XP like almost every week, but really, 13K and 20K. Jalen Collins got 28. I don't understand where these numbers come from at all. The goals must be like really wacky for certain players. Do we do DB, linebacker, or D-line? Linebacker is young. We're going to go linebacker. I know DB is, a bigger need for us, and potentially defensive line as well. But at the same time, linebacker is where we have the most potential. So, got to go for what you can get the most potential from. Jalen Collins, one hell of a pickup from free agency, I'll tell you that. Should go to a pretty damn good overall here. Ooh, his, what is that called? His block shedding is pretty terrible. And so is his tackling. But he's still an 87 overall corner. And clearly our best option there. Here's the upgraded team. Nothing too spectacular. Webster is on a bit of a tear, though, for, what is it called? For confidence. So that is something to note. And then defense, linebacker core is looking okay. Corner, number 1 is good. But honestly, we're probably going to get knocked out first game. But the good part is we made the playoffs, which, proves that we're progressing. And honestly, I didn't even know if we were going to make the playoffs because this team is really, really rough. It is a rough roster to start with. I don't remember how many good draft picks we had. I don't even think we have a second first round. We have a couple of good second rounds and third rounds, but I think we just have our own first, which of course has become much worse now because of our ranking here. Getting on the field pretty nicely here, doing pretty damn well. And on 3rd and 1, 4-yard run, and there's a touchdown tied up. 8 minutes left. The Titans are moving the ball pretty nicely. Defense is getting destroyed. And that's a touchdown. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. The rookie driving us down quickly. Uh-oh, that's a stall. There's a field goal. Defense has to make a play, otherwise this is our playoffs. And so far, they do not make the play, and that's going to be playoffs over. Even then some. They didn't even end the drive at all. So, ran out of time, and we lost by, 4 points, maybe more? 4-point loss. I didn't expect to win that game, but like I said, if we were going to win one, that would have been it. Webster, he held his own for his first playoff game, I'll tell you that. Really was the rest of the team. Keith Mack actually did pretty good for his standards. Receiving, Jarvis Landry did well as per usual. Kenny Stills also getting involved pretty nicely as he usually does. Defense, Matty gets a sack. Sue gets a sack. Really, you got to get our defense up. That's the problem. Offense, it's getting there. It's at least getting there. We have some youthful line. The line is really young, actually, and got a great quarterback that's young, good running back that's young. Wide receiver core is pretty damn young. We are an 81 overall, 85 across. I don't know if that's updated, though. I don't think it is. I think if we went again, it'd probably be like an 82, 83, which still isn't even that great, if we're being honest. But we are getting closer and closer to my favorite time in any franchise season, which is, of course, the offseason. Jags versus Falcons. Let's take a look if there's any superstars. Is there? There is. There is a King of the Skies, Jason Roel, with 2 picks. Probably a safety, which, honestly, what do we need? I keep mentioning that cornerback's a good position for us, but it really isn't. We have a couple of young players there, but really nobody's progressing. So it might not be. And then our safeties, Rashad Jones, how long does he have left? He's 31, about to be 32. I don't know what his contract situation's like, but he's probably getting expensive at the least. And I don't know if he's really going to be much viable of an option anytime soon. What am I looking at? Where's Raul? I don't even know what his name was. It was there he is, Roll. Superstar dev, but he's 24. Ugh, I don't like that. I don't like that 24 years of age nonsense. Oh, we found a steal mid-third. Derek Stone, please don't suck. Wow! Is there multiple steals in the 3rd round at corner? Ooh, we have some re-signings. I do not remember who won the Super Bowl there. I didn't see it. I forgot about this damn Jawan James situation. So AJ Derby, he's wanting a lot for a backup. That probably won't get too many offers. Lawrence Timmons, of course, gone. Javian Landry was decent. I can't do it, though. These guys are all backups that we signed through free agency that you usually see pretty often. Stephon Anthony, or Stephon. I'm going to go with Stephon Anthony. There we go. And then Jawan James, as it is, going to have to contract you. Or not. What's the tag? 10.8. He's going to get some offers. I will say I'm not too mad because we might be able to target someone even better. And not to mention, we have options. Jason Verrett. I might have to go for Jason. Corner isn't an issue, but it never hurts to have an extra corner tier. Dayon Buford's in here, which is a really nice player. Got to go for the Bu. We need a safety big time. Oh, geez, you don't even have to pay that much. So we offered actually some pretty interesting contracts. There's a few guys that we definitely should be able to get here. And we get Dayon, who is the most important. And then Duke Johnson was an interesting one. 87 overall, they're saying he is. Well, Mac obviously starts still. But Duke, not bad. Who was the other guy we went with? Dayon. What's his XP totals? Not great. But we have ourselves a new safety, which is all that matters. See who else is in free agency. Like I said, we offered on a few guys. So, Jordy, see you later. Dante, see you later. Perriman's surprisingly not getting a contract. I don't want to pay too much because I think you can easily get someone decent. And then surprisingly, Kevin Johnson's not getting a contract. See if he wants to join the team. Like I always say, one of my favorite times, if not the favorite time of mine, the Combine. We have any crazy quarterbacks? We see this Irvin Wake guy. Not a terrible player, but really not in the market for a quarterback. So if we're going to take him, it's going to be for trade bait, which, to be fair, is done here and there, but usually they keep him for a while. Do we have anyone here? Luckily, we went with Duke Johnson, because I was kind of expecting to grab someone in the draft here as a backup, and that's just not going to happen. 7.4 from this dude. Looking good. 7.4 from Clay Edison. Late 2nd round. Might be worth a snag there. Avius Johnson. Definitely a star player. Wide receiver isn't even a big issue for us, man. Jesus Christ, I wish it was. We could always trade Kenny Stills off. I really wouldn't want to. But Devontae Parker we just contracted, which would make no sense. 4-2-4. They got a John Ross in here. That's ridiculous. They actually slapped one in there. That's actually nonsense. A 6.9 late first. Oh my god. A 4.57. The tight end class has been ridiculous. Like the last few tight end. A 7.0 from Mendoza. Oh my lord. This draft is insane. This is actually an insane draft. It's ridiculous. Luckily for us, we scouted for the most part throughout the whole year. So we probably have enough XP. We got Kevin Johnson. Don't know if I really wanted him, but he had a lot of XP. Or not a lot of XP. He had quick dev, so I thought maybe he would have a lot of XP. So we'll take a look. Dontarius Carpenter, safety, really not that big of an issue anymore. Ooh, terrible combine. We have a lot of second and third round draft picks. We did really well year one to do that. But, like, who do you take? You know, like, how do you get up there? I think if the Niners can avoid it, we can get to the Browns. Niners, Broncos, Browns. Got to make sure his position. What is his position? Left outside linebacker. Niners, Broncos, Browns. We have no idea. The Broncos are fine, I think. They took it. I think it's a fair enough trade. Number 1 overall. I'm going to be devastated if they... Ooh, actually, we're going to play this even smarter. We're going to be a little sleazy and trade down with the Broncos. Thank God. What a great pick, though, because he was amazing. One of the best left tackles I've ever seen. But, of course, we're going to go Tremaine Owens, who's going to be amazing. 80 overall. Supposed to go number 3. We took him number 2. And look at those stats. He is absolutely insane. What's his Excel? 91 hit power. Oh, my God. 89 Excel. He's actually sick as hell. He's already ranked number 15th in the league at left outside linebacker. That's how good he is. This is the tight end we want. He's a late first. Ah, screw it, isn't it? Oh, it's not him. It's not him. It wasn't him. It was Horn. There's a lot of tight ends, but we're going to take Horn. He's a beast. Supposed to go number 22. We took him number 20. Good pick, and that he is. This is, I thought that one guy we saw, last season draft was great, but oh my God, this guy destroys him. I'm really hoping he's still there because that guard is a really damn good prospect. Reed O'Neal, not a single point got it, but he's going to be godly. Really, only a 75 overall. He's quick and he's amazing, so he's going to start, but really, his awareness his awareness is really low. That's probably the reason, because I thought that guy was going to be one of the best guards I've ever seen. I really did. I'm going to take one of them now, though, because they might both be godly. This guy's decent, but Derek Stone, I think, is a little bit better. Going to go Derek Stone. Superstar dev. That's what I'm talking about. Now I really don't know if I want to let this thing go to the 68th. Please don't take him. Please also don't take Avius. Avius Johnson, he's a late third, but we'll take him now. Normal dev, but he's an 82 overall who will most likely find a way to start on this team. Very good. Definitely a quick dev type of guy. See how he does. And he is quick dev, 75 overall. Pretty expected stats there. Not sure what we're going to do with him at all, but it's better to draft a decent player than a bad one, I'll tell you that. So, of course, there's a few guys you want to know of. I think we drafted by far the best. I didn't think there was a whole lot of talent this year. And if there was, we grabbed them. We got Owens, who was amazing. Amazing. Horn, who was really amazing himself. Obviously, no superstar dev or any of that or quick, but still good. Reed O'Neal, one of the better prospects I've ever seen. Very fast, quick dev. Really low awareness, though. Derek Stone, surprisingly, a superstar dev corner. Avius Johnson, normal but amazing. Drawn, quick but amazing. I mean, quick is good, so it's not like it's bad. Quick, decent. Dacus, not a great player, but he's workable. Irvin Wake, quick, decent, for sure workable, but we're not going to use him. TJ Tate, DeMar Verrett, not a bad player. JT Payne, also not terrible. And then Tolek, absolutely horrendous. Howard Hunter, not a bad player. What else do we have? I really want to see that left tackle. Cameron Barkley, nice steal there. Late first. Not a bad pick at all. Relis Hughes, one of our better cornerback drafts, I would like to think. Clayton Sherman, great wide receiver for the Giants. Surprisingly, they grab another wide receiver. Blake Jensen, tight end. Not great. He's actually really slow. Moses, legit, not bad. DeMar Lloyd, 6th overall pick, a terrible receiver. If we're being all honest, very, very slow. Spec catch is nice, but I don't think it's enough to really make him a valuable pick. Ooh, slow dev. Jets had a rough draft. Darren Ivey, or Dyron, not a bad player. I'm not sure why they would go with one, though. We definitely have to take a look at the situation in Detroit, because they went with a quarterback. Grant Martin, finally the Packers get a tight end, and a great one. Ooh, 90 excel. I didn't think he's going to be that fast. 90 jumping as well for a tight end. I'm not going to say he's better than our guy, because our guy is younger, but he's a really good player. Very slow here. Great truck and stiff arm, but I don't know if he can really work that speed back up to a workable status. Shamar Oliver, they fall for the hype, but he's still decent, just slow as hell. Raiders had a terrible draft. Malcolm Tuman, great cornerback, you know. They signed up for what he was putting down. He was a great player. Anton Parker, a great coverage linebacker. You could develop him as a pass rusher, but not as likely. Roll, great pick, but of course, once again, very old to start out. Bergen, I thought the Saints already grabbed a quarterback. I don't know what that's all about. Benji Verner, not a bad player. Kevin Keekly, good center. Where's that damn left tackle? 15th overall pick, DeMarcus Fleming. Finally getting back on that rodeo. And then, of course, 78 overall, Moreland. Every time we don't grab him, they're decent. If we grab him, he would have been terrible. Morris Hosley, definitely a good tight end draft. Not a bad player there. Jeff Coates, 77 overall. Where the hell is that damn left tackle? Where's Mendoza? Nugent, good player. McMullen, there's a good center, or left tackle anyways. Where the hell is Mendoza? Contreras, not a bad player. Where's Mendoza? 81 overall. Quick dev only, but 89 impact, 92 strength, 6'7", 22 years old. What a year one. That is a great left tackle to have. What team was it again? The Broncos. That's, a team that really is needing that as one of their big positions. Cornerback, Anton Baldwin. I think that was the corner we were going to go with. Both corners surprisingly superstar. Great picks. Browns had a really good draft too. Not, quite. Ooh. Kean James in the 6th round. Superstar dev. Not going to say quite as great as ours, but it's a pretty good draft. Can't really be, can't go wrong with your them. Dontarius Carpenter. I can't remember if we even went through all these or not. I know we haven't. Iwu or whatever. Iowa. Very slow. Ugh. That's gross, actually. Corey Easy. I don't know why they would go for a quarterback. Mutterland, not a bad pick. Cornerback, once again, definitely one of the best, if not the best cornerback core I've seen in a while for a draft. I mean, we got a superstar. There was another superstar. DBs all across the board in general, not even just corner. I honestly don't know what to do with this team because, once again, we grabbed more players that we can't really fit on the starting lineup. Like, we got a new wide receiver. Like, where the hell does he fit? Kenny Stills is going to have to be traded, I think. Like, I like Kenny Stills, but you can't have that many wide receivers, especially when he's probably on a contract year, very close to at least. He's on his 3rd of his 4th. Jarvis and Devontae both got contracted, and they're obviously, I think they're, actually they might not be a bit younger. I think they're very similar in age. 26, and then 27. They're very similar. But you gotta start Avius, do you not? Avius is the best option there. Maybe we just keep Kenny Stills. I don't know. We really need a player out of him, though. Because we gotta make some trades here to make some, to actually get some talent. Julius, I don't know what Julius Thomas's contract is like, but he's good enough to stay as long as it's not too expensive. And then defense. We drafted another great core of players. We grabbed 1, maybe 2 players to start on the defensive line. Definitely starting Owens on the D-line because don't really need him as a linebacker, especially since I believe Drawn was a coverage linebacker. He's actually a really good player. So, Owens, sorry, bro, but you're going to have to play in the trenches. I don't know what you'd really rather play. Let me know what you guys think is worse because they're both pretty bad positions. Like, it's rough, but Owens apparently, by overall, wants to play right end because he goes up to an 84. Very amazing there. Ooh, Kobe Carpenter. Where could So Gojquaks, he's played so good though. Like Carpenter goes up to an 85 at DT, but Gojquaks or whatever the hell his damn name is so good there. It's unbelievable. What do I do? So here is the lineup going into the 2019 season. we are hoping for big things. This offensive line needs to really upgrade. No. Not today. This offensive line really needs to get it going this season. They did well last season, but they're just not upgrading, and that's really costing us in the sim category. Big three, anyways. Mack, Webster, and Johnson. I think Horn could be decent, but the tight end, usually doesn't get a lot done. But Mack needs to have a really good season, get him maybe to an 88, 90. Webster needs to easily get over a 90 if we're going to have a shot within another year. And then Johnson, usually the slot receiver, good talented guy, gets it done after the first season playing there. Verrett needs to be a starter. Matty needs to be the outside guy. And that, pretty much is what we're looking at for a team right now. And can't lie, I'm looking up. I think this is a roster that's ready to win. You're going to have to say playoffs for sure, because I would assume Tom Brady's gone by now, which means this is probably our division now. We got trade offers for Kenny Stills. I didn't even put him on the block. They're offering us some pretty crap deals, considering Packers want him. All things considered, pretty bad offers. Draft stories. Wide receiver McGee can trace his roots back through football history. And then Jordan Dansby, center. Henry McGee, not a bad player at all. Where's the center at? Is it Dansby? I think it was Dansby. Not bad either. Interesting players. Don't really need a running back. Not sure why I'm scouting it. Don't really need a wide receiver. We're at that point, like I always say, really don't know what we need. Maybe a true safety since Well, I guess to be fair, Raekwon could be stuck there. I know it might suck for him, but might be stuck at safety for a while. We're already 0-4. I'm not gonna lie. 0-4. We win against a team we should win against. Bengals, 28-0. But man, that is not the kind of start I wanted to see. We actually beat the Patriots, which is shocking. Going against the Jags, who are always amazing. Don't expect to win this one. We won it last year, but we won it this year as well, and everyone keeps losing. Nice. Feast or famine. Now the Steelers, that is a completely lost cause. I'm not even going to joke about that one. The Jags, fair enough, they're up and coming, but the Steelers are here and now. And it's not going to be an easy win, which we will definitely be taking the L here. Go against the Giants. Hopefully that's an easy one, because this one will not be. We did win. We won by everyone else. Okay, the Patriots did win, but not everyone else. Giants aren't that hard of a team to beat, so if this is the one we lose, I'll be very shocked. What a comeback, though. 0-4 to what, 6-5? That's a great comeback on the season. 4-7 Giants. Watch them win. Watch them win. Of course they win. How do we lose to the Giants? And then the Redskins are going to lose to them as well. 6-7 coming up. 7-6. I don't understand how we're winning against certain teams. Jets are doing really well at one point. They were 5-3, and now they're just terrible. And watch me lose. We lost to them earlier in the season. Probably lose them again. Might as well keep telling you guys the results as they happen. Please, 8-6. Like I said, we lose to the teams we're not supposed to. Bills. If we lose this, it's physically over. Season's over. Please win. 8-7, 8-7, 8-7. Yeah, there goes the season. We have lost the season. What's the best we can do? 8-8? That's ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous. Don't even make the playoffs there. The draft takes so long. I know we dominated, but I just cannot be bothered. I just want to call this an L and take it. Did we miss the playoffs? Which we did. We lost to any. I'm just gonna. I don't want to take the L. Nah, I'm taking the L. Did we win any awards? Brett won Defensive Player of the Year. Owens did all right. What did we do? God damn it. I think I'm taking the L. I really actually think I'm going to take this L. The offensive line isn't... Oh, my 20 sacks given up. Oh, Owens was godly, though. Owens was a nice... Godschwalks. What was he? 30 sacks in 3 seasons. Oh, McKinley did well. For once we get something happening. Didn't even win a damn postseason game. Avius Johnson had to be. I didn't think he was Offensive Player of the Year. 5th offensive. What was the defense? 23rd. Good job. God damn it. Oh, sweet. Mark Barron, who I was going to go for, and I decided not to. Suck me off. Damar Verit. Not bad. I mean, that's pretty much the only award we're going to get. Where was our damn Avius? I didn't even actually look at how Avius did. I know he just had a good return season. I think I'm going to call this an L and come back to this one because this one is just failures. I don't know. We had, what, 2 drafts? 2 drafts, I think? Let's take a look at what our team's looking like. I mean, I think we're close, but I honestly don't think we'll get it done in another season, which would make it another fail. At least here, I'll be like, we cut it short. You know, there's still a chance. We just got to come back to it. But if I do another season and it's not a success, I'll kill myself. 87 overall. I mean, linebacker core is finally on point, as the kids would say. Or would the kids say it? I don't know what they say these days. 90 overall for Tremaine. I mean, we had some good rookie classes. It just wasn't enough. Especially, like I always say, I think it's from the offensive line aspect. Goshquaks is quick dev only still. I mean, he has been outstanding. And yet, only quick dev, huh? Alright, EA. Whatever you say. Take a look at the roster. I guess we'll take a look at who wins the Super Bowl as well. 87. I mean, this is not a good team, really. I mean, we have great receivers. Don't know why Kenny Stills made it as number 3 all of a sudden here. Great receivers, decent running back, decent quarterback. Tight end position, absolutely disappointing. I can't believe Horn didn't do better than that. 3 overalls only. Obviously, Denzel's not supposed to be... Denzel, anyways. He's not supposed to be as a starter, but they fixed it last second. Safety cores. I mean, the cornerback core really didn't upgrade itself either. Yeah, I'm just going to call this a straight-up fail. I mean, we had our obviously we had our opportunities. We were very close, but once again, it's also a tough division all of a sudden. Like, I don't know why, but a tough division, and, you know, you might say, oh, well, best team was only 8-7-1. Yeah, but look at the rest. It's like the worst team was us at 7-9. That's a lot of split wins. You know, a lot of losses in the division, which makes it obviously very tough. Let's go to the Super Bowl, though, see who is in it. I don't know if I'm going to sim past that. We might just say, okay, Eagles versus nobody at all. We know who's going to win. Falcons, Chargers, like I said. We pretty much are going to call that a Falcons win. Screw it, actually. We'll take a look. Let's take a look at the draft story. No, that's not what I wanted. Draft stories. Patrick Flowers shuts down any receiver he's faced. I mean, we don't really know what that even means because he's wasn't named the All-Star, so. Let's be honest, it's probably going to be a safety, huh? No, it's actually a corner, huh? All right, that's cool. Let's see who wins this. It's not considered a fail rebuild if the Chargers win. It's a success. If the Chargers win, it's guaranteed success. Automatic. Superstar. Dev. All right, we'll just wait, I suppose. Well, there we go. Chargers win. So, thanks for watching yet another successful rebuild on the channel. I mean, there is proof. I said it. I went with the team that wasn't expected to win in the slightest. Like, I guess not the slightest. We all know the Chargers actually have a decent roster, especially in Madden, and that they win a lot for whatever reason. They win a lot. And, yeah, I mean, we made the right decision, so what can you say? These realistic rebuilds are a little bit tougher, but the Dolphins, man, they are so terrible in Madden. They're just really bad. I mean, they're not great in real life, but oh my lord, like, they really don't have much potential on their own. Like, I don't know what it is, like, just for Madden. Like I said, maybe in real life they're not too bad, but in Madden they are just so horrendous for developing. I mean, I don't know. I put the sliders up as well after year 1. Not really sure what the hell's going on, but hope you guys did enjoy this video. I mean, I would assume some sort of Ultimate Team video came out earlier today. But anyways, you know, thanks for watching the rebuild. Next video should be a fantasy rebuild Wednesday. And then you guys probably won't see anything from me until Monday, which will be a few videos there and there. If you have any ideas for rebuild challenges, rebuild ideas, what team I should do, realistic fantasy, whatever, any what if ideas, experiment videos, you know, quarterback Sanu, whatever it may be. We have a couple ideas. If you want to make a roster for me to deal something with, that would be really cool. We have one coming up within the week, I would say, that we're going to do that I've been pestered about a little bit. Haven't started it yet, but we'll do it some point soon. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for the support, as always. And yeah, we failed for like the first or second time all year, so I don't know, it's fine. But until next video, see ya!